Santana, and of course the great B.B. King. Today we honor a band who became famous the right way, which is to say, the hard way. The Goo Goo Dolls are not a manufactured boy band. They weren't discovered on American Idol, and they didn't take any shortcuts to get here today. They began life as a garage band in Buffalo, New York, and worked their way up paying their dues in small clubs. Over 2 decades later, the Goo Goo Dolls have given us 9 albums and played before millions of people all over the world. They were honored recently when several of their hits got into the Billboard's Top 100 of 2002 to 2012 with their signature song, Iris, as #1. Not bad for an entire decade of music. Their new album, Magnetic, promises to yield even more Goo Goo Dolls songs that are destined to become a part of the rock lexicon. Today, you will witness a piece of rock history as they place their hands and signatures in cement to become a permanent part of the Guitar Center's Rockwalk. And here to introduce the Goo Goo Dolls is their former producer, their longtime friend, and the chairman of Warner Brothers Records. Ladies and gentlemen, a loud welcome for Mr. Rob Cavallo.
It's nice to be here. Nice to see all your camera flashes. That's all I can say. I love this band. It's really great to see them here. The Goo Goo Dolls are all about firsts for me. They were the first band I ever signed to Warner Brothers Records in 1989 as a young A&R guy. They were the first band I was afraid they were going to get hurt because some of them didn't like to wear shoes on stage. They were the first band to ever tell me they needed $20,000 because all their equipment got stolen out of their U-Haul. But they were the first band in my young career to ever really trust me. And that's a really important thing, to put a band to have their career in your hands. They were the first band to ask me to produce a few B-sides that turned out to be good enough to be on the record and end up in the movie Tommy Boy starring Chris Farley and David Spade. And it was the first time I ever saw a song I produced up on the big screen. They were the first band I ever had that wrote a song as big as Iris. We all went to go see a rough of the movie City of Angels, and the next day Johnny called me and he said, "I think I nailed that Nicolas Cage character." He sang, "I give up forever to touch you." And he said, "You want to produce it?" And I said, "Duh, yeah." Again, they were the first band ever had a true honest-to-God smash hit single with. Iris went on to an unheralded 18 weeks at #1, was nominated for an Oscar, for multiple Grammys, and sold millions and millions of records. City of Angels soundtrack actually is the #2 biggest selling soundtrack in the history of Warner Music Group. It's now up to 18 million records, all propelled by that one song. They were the first band I ever saw get in a fight in the parking lot. It was a tie. I wasn't in the fight. They were the first band to have 14 top 10 radio hits, more than any other artist in the Hot AC category. They're actually one of the most played bands on radio, period. From 1992 to 2012, as Jim had said, there was not a single band or a single song played more than Iris, Name, and Slide. And I was so happy to produce 2 of those. Anyway, really, they were the first band I ever really fell in love with. And so, here they are. The Goo Goo Dolls, Robbie, John,
Don't bump me.
Wow, thank you so much. Rob, thank you so much for being there for us. We always have a lot of laughs with you, and the whole thing has just gone way too quick. And we're really grateful that we've been able to have a career where we didn't have to have day jobs for the last 17 years. So it's really been an honor to work and be nurtured by people like you, Rob, and it's an honor to be inducted into this rock walk. And you know, we're just looking forward to getting our 10th studio album out there, and you know, just really enjoy this time in our lives and in our careers. And thank you all for being part of that.
I was texting with John this morning, of course, as we do, and I was remembering when we came here back on our first tour in 1988, and I remember walking around on the front porch here at a Guitar Center and looking at all the signatures. And if you would have told me then that we'd be standing here with all these flashing cameras right now, I don't think I ever would have believed it. But I'm just so glad that we could be a part of this whole thing, and yeah, it's awesome.
Mike, and in his inimitable way, is saying nothing.
I'll say thanks.
He's a man of many words. Yes.
Lee, let's hear the new
To
hit.
shut up at home, but don't worry. Okay, you are. There's corral. They're gonna get stuck.
Okay, let's hear it for the Goo Goo Dolls. They're gonna step off, wash their hands a bit, come back out and do a little press conference for you, so stick around.